Right. Going on? Why is my audio messed up? Wait, is it working okay now? What was that? Okay. Well, that's messed up too. I love Windows updates, man. They're just the best. Sorry, everybody. Just give me a minute to figure this out. Oh, okay. Uh, why does it look strange? It doesn't look like it's picking me up like it usually does. Let me look at my filters. Okay, that's still there. It's still set the way that I want. 34 and 28. Yeah, it's all the way that I set it before. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more though. Try that. I don't know why it's acting like it's really far away from me now. It's not. It's like right there. Very strange. Very strange. Why is it so? It's acting like it's so low. So weird. Elgato's not working. Ooh, Kiki! Free free!
She meowed at the door and I opened it and she rubbed on the side. So I gave her some pets and I went, go on and to shove her on the butt. And she just turned around and started biting me. Then she walked away from the door and flopped down on her back, belly up. What a ham.
I don't know what's going on. Why is nothing working? The Microsoft update really messed it up this time. I didn't. Wait. Okay, it's working now. My I don't know why this is. It's all so weird. I don't know what's going on with it. Why isn't this working either? This should have started by now. Am I live? Am I even live? Because the live isn't showing anything. He's poopy. Yeah, I'm live. Let me listen to myself real quick. Let me listen to myself real quick. Why does it sound like I'm like really far away? Why does it sound like I'm like really far away? Why does it sound like I'm like really far away? Going on? Come on now. Property. All right, did that fix it? All right, did that fix it? I do sound a little bit louder, but I sound like I'm in a cave or something. All right, did that fix it? I do sound a little bit louder, but I sound like I'm in a cave or something. What happened to my audio? Oh boy. Okay, let's try that. See what it sounds like. Okay, let's try that. See what it sounds like. Okay, good. That fixed it. Stupid freaking Microsoft update just messed up everything. Like the webcam slightly messed up again too. We're up there. Chances are Gabe's most likely messing with that whenever I'm not paying attention or looking. Okay, well, looks like we might be back to normal. Let me see here. Detective Freya. We were also messing with some more YouTube settings. I changed a few things to see if it would work. I don't understand why my live tab isn't working though. Oh, there we go. It's finally working. Okay. Let's blow this up to full screen. Wow, it looks way better. I mean, it's still pixelating, but it's way better than it was before. Um, what did I change? Changed the I changed the preset to max quality. I think I had that set on just quality before. The profile I changed to main. That's it. It's the only two things I changed. I think, I'm pretty sure. Video is 1920 by 1080, which makes me wonder why it's pixelating because the base canvas resolution is 1080. That's what the capture card is sending is 1080, not 1440p. But then also, I'm wondering why in properties for the video it's saying 1440p and I can't change that for some reason. Go with device default and it's still the same thing. So if I do custom and then I try to change it, it just says 1440p. I really don't understand that. Why it's why I can't change it to 1080p because that's what it is supposed to be. Like, do I video format? That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe change that to highest FPS. I don't see anything different there. Still can't change it from 1440p, which is so weird. I don't understand. I have the base and canvas resolution set 1080p, so why can't I change that? Very strange, but it looks pretty good. Okay. I need to log into Red Potions real quick and pick up an armor set that a good friend of mine, he's just recently become a good friend of mine because he's full in on the builds, the theory crafting that I've been doing with these characters, mainly Red Potions. He is all in on wanting to experiment with me or help me with my experiments. And he made me a set to go with the set that I already have. Order's Wrath. Take attachments. Oops. Wrong keyboard. I do that a lot. Okay, so... Oh my gosh, he made golds for me. Holy crap, dude. Amulet of Order's Wrath in gold? Yo. He went above and beyond. That should be all four. Increase your critical damage and critical healing by 8%. Look at that critical chance. What did that do? 66.8% critical chance. I think the next thing I'm going to try for the next YouTube stream is to switch to the fastest one. It's blurry if it's scaling, but it shouldn't be scaling. So I think that might work. I'm also wondering if I should try setting everything to 1440p and seeing what that does. Because even though it's only running... Oh no, I can't. I can only set it to 1080 or 720 unless I do custom. This is another thing I was having issues with. I don't know if I should... I think I should do max health. I think I should do tankier. A tankier healer, just like I did with my other healer. Because of the abilities that I chose.
This ability isn't going to cost anything. Instead of choosing Sun Shield, I actually chose the Spike Bone Shield because this costs a lot of magicka. This actually doesn't cost that much magicka, which is really, really nice. But this costs a lot of magicka. So these two, especially this one, it costs a really large amount of magicka. And so what I was thinking was we got magicka cost, magicka cost, magicka cost, and then a stamina cost. Like one ability costs stamina instead of magicka. And then we have something that doesn't cost anything. Whenever there's something dead, I can heal me and my allies for 3240 health and restore 3000 stamina for myself, which means I could spam the crap out of Spike Bone Shield. I can spam the crap out of Rapid Regeneration. That was the thought that I had anyway. And then I was about to do this quest here because I thought it would be cool as a vampire to come here and mess with this stuff here. This location being Rivenspire. This is kind of like where a lot of vampire stuff goes on. Pretty much this whole area over here is a lot of vampire stuff. But, yeah. This area really feels like a lot of vampire stuff goes on. So I was going to start questing here. But now that we have this other armor set, I got to go see. I got to find an enemy and see how much I'm hitting for now. Because I would just travel back to my house and hit an enemy, or hit my, my dummy there. But it's not an actual, like, it doesn't actually display how much I'm going to be hitting on normal enemies, world bosses, so on and so forth. I'd rather just find some decently powerful enemies. I'm incredibly slow because I haven't put the champion points in. Oh, there was another thing. Okay, it's working right now. This right here was broke yesterday. I was walking when I was stealthed. And I was like, what is this? This is why I don't use the vampire skills, because I don't want to walk. It's too hard to, like, line up shots with Blade of Woe and Vampire's Bite when you're walking normally while you're in stealth. It's really annoying, and I didn't understand why, but now it's fixed, so that's good. Because last night it was not going well. Another thing I'm gonna write down real quick. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna write down the settings, because so far it saves the settings for whether I'm doing YouTube or Twitch. It seems to save the settings, except when I get an update. And so I had to go through here this morning and try to figure out what needed to be set, how it needed to be set, and then I needed to watch another video because I couldn't remember all the settings. And then I was like, I wanted to change a couple settings, and I can't remember what those were because that Windows update completely, like, just did so many things to my computer that it was just all messed up and everything. Like, which makes me wonder, because last night I pressed the end stream button and it didn't end the stream. It actually just left it up, even though I completely exited out of it. I restarted the computer and then had an error message. And I was like, what is this? What's going on here? And I don't think it was OBS. I think it was Microsoft was about to do an update. And so that's what was messed up about it. Here we go. We got somebody here.
Places like this when I was on my own.
10. 69. That's 6,900. 95. I want it to be 20k though.
Treasure. Must be our lucky day.
Resto staff isn't completely leveled up yet. That was not bad. And almost 11, not quite. All right, now let's try.
Heal me.
I mean, that is not bad. I just wish it was double what it is. I want it to be hitting just as hard as my Blue Potions character, but with the Resto staff instead of the Lightning staff. I have a funny feeling that if I ran a Lightning staff, I'd probably be hitting somewhere around 20k. But I want that for the Resto. The Resto fits this vampire perfectly. I have the ability to heal in multiple ways. But then I also have this. The ability to go invisible. I mean, I'm critting every time now. But it's just not quite high enough. Not sure what I can do to make it even higher, though. Well, normal enemies have never been a concern. I just wanted to see how much crit I'm doing. And I'm critting every time now, which is awesome. That is definitely something that I really wanted to happen. Measly little damage that they're doing to me, I'm getting right back from the rest of staff anyway. It's kind of like a little bit better than passive health regeneration, so that's actually really, really nice. But like I said, we haven't completely maxed out the resto staff. We have a few more levels to go, so that might make it even more powerful. The reason that my alt is missing is because I'm waiting to get this, because this one of the morphs will give me what is it called? From the minor force. So I'm getting minor force from Oakensoul Ring. I'll get major force from casting that alt. Because major force, it's... Let me look it up. Major force skills, ESO. So major force, two skills that gives you major force is Aggressive Horn and Light's Champion. And Light's Champion comes from the Resto staff, the Panacea morph. One of the two morphs is Light's Champion. So release the rejuvenating energies of your staff to swirl around you, healing you or a nearby ally for 8831 health every 1 second for 5 seconds. Any friendly target you heal gains major force for 8 seconds. Maybe I don't get it then. But it'll increase their critical damage by 20%. So those are the only two um, skills that are gonna. Maybe I should run aggressive horn. You and your allies gain major force for a brief period after activation. You and your allies gain major force, increasing your critical damage by 20% for 10 seconds. So it would grant me and my group major force. Maybe I should run aggressive horn rather than a healing ability. We have some sets that grant major force, but the only ones that sound good are the trial ones. So we're just ignoring that for now. And let me look at. You have Warhorn now. Aggressive Horn. But yeah, that's like one of the very few things that's actually missing from my build is Major Force. Don't want to change out the armor sets. I mean, it's a really good aggressive horn's a really good ability. It's just not healing ability. But it would grant me and allies major force for 10 seconds. We would only get major force from the healing ability for 8 seconds. If I go with the aggressive horn, I'm pretty sure there's another character. Another thing that is challenging for me is I don't want to do characters with multiple of I don't want to have the same ability on multiple characters. So if I go with aggressive horn, then I'm going to not want to have aggressive horn on any other character. So we'll have to look at that. I think there are 2 characters that might have the aggressive horn going.
You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither. You're dead.
Ow, that hits. The light attacks hit really. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that. But I just realized I never tested out the light
I see
attack.
something nice. Yours for the taking.
I'm critting every time. Okay. There was 2 right there. 2 that I did not crit, but. Wow, dude. It's not that high of damage, but wow. It critting every time like that is definitely nice. We already have our aggressive horn ready to be used again. Let's look at that specifically.
Let's thaw out
268 ultimate. That's a really high ultimate. Okay, let's check restoration staff. 134. That's like half the cost. So we lose 2 seconds on being able to use Major Force, but we'd be able to cast this more often than we would the Aggressive Horn. So interesting. Let's see here. The benefits of release the rejuvenating energies of your staff to swirl around you, healing you or a nearby ally for 8831 health every 1 second for 5 seconds. Any friendly target you heal gains Major Force for 8 seconds, increasing their critical damage. So that ability, whoever I cast that alt on only that one character gains Major Force for 8 seconds, whereas Aggressive Horn, I'm dramatically increasing Magicka and Stamina for 30 seconds. Then you and allies gain Major Force. It looks like I'm gonna have to go with Aggressive Horn for this character. Just too good. Yes, it's doubled the cost of the alt for the Resto staff, but it's just too good to ignore with this build. And I can always spam Combat Prayer and Rapid Regeneration. I have more than enough Magicka and Magicka Regen going. So let's test this. After every heavy attack, I'll cast this.
To the side! I need healing!
I mean, yeah, we have more than enough Magicka for this. At least normal enemies. We need to find... Is there a public dungeon here? Let's go back to our house. Okay, back to our house, and let's go Way Shrine's down here. Still haven't even put in the champion points, but I'm doing that on purpose because if I'm in Battlegrounds, I'm not going to have any champion points. So I want to see how hard I'm hitting without them first. I suppose I could put champion points into... Delve. Public dungeon. Oh, it's right next to me. I don't even need to travel. It's over here. Yeah, I think I need to go in here. Oh. Well, that was just a skeever, but still surprised how much damage it does. Like we have a quest giver over here.
Over here. I'm hiding. RK helped me, but I loathe skeevers.
Good to get stocked up.
I am praying for strength and courage, working up...
Two of three. I knew I was gonna fall in there. As soon as I saw it, I should have been like, yeah, let's not go that way. But then it was too late. I jumped anyway. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Are you kidding? Okay, you literally are not gonna let me take that little shortcut. Okay. Okay, that's a dead end. This will be a more appropriate demonstration. Absolutely no champion points at all. No champion points. Let's see how hard we're hitting.
Malachite. Where are you, Osgrick? You can't hide forever.
What?
No, I didn't. There we go. Oh, I've done this before. Okay, I remember this one. Okay, so I think it's a bad idea to have this as the front runner ability, even though I would want to use this first on allies. So I think for PvP, I would want this to be here. And then I would definitely want to have the spike bone shield going. I would want to try and sustain all 4 of these. But this one. So casting this constantly is going to keep healing my allies in PvP battlegrounds. I really am worried about the fact that I'm going to be running aggressive horn instead of not the one that gives all of these abilities. I can't remember what it's called, but I was really thinking about running that ability, or Rite of Passage is insanely good for healing. But I mean, the healing is increased by up to 50% more on targets under 100% health. That's why I went with that, because for any activities, that's going to be great. This ability is just so good anyway. it's probably the best ability. Whatever morph you go with, whether it's this morph or the other one, they're both really good. And then I love the combat prayer. Grants minor berserk and minor resolve, increasing you and your allies' damage done by 5%, and physical resistance and spell resistance by 2974 for 10 seconds. So this is going to give 10 seconds of minor berserk and minor resolve. My character already has minor force going. Then I'm going to give major force with the aggressive horn to myself and all other players as well. So I can try to sustain the combat prayer's effects on the players, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be casting this constantly. I'm only going to be casting it whenever a player is in front of me and close enough to me. This also, it's kind of like the same idea. When their health is any kind of low, like below 100%, I'm going to be casting this on them. And then this doesn't cost anything. This costs a lot, but I mean, I already tested it. We can sustain these 3 abilities with no problem. And then the bone shield's going to be coming from my stamina. And if we look at my stamina, yes, it's not the stamina and the magicka, it's not very high. But when I cast the aggressive warhorn, and I also have not used my food either. So have not even activated that yet, because I want to do a proper test for how much damage I'm doing without any kind of buffs going at all. Yeah, even when I cast all of them at once, I'm not losing I'm not really losing that much magicka, and it's coming back so fast that it doesn't really even matter. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all points into health. So now we have over 30,000 health without a food buff, without aggressive. Well, aggressive form doesn't increase health anyway, but even if somebody hits me with that ability that they like to use in battlegrounds, where it shortens your health pool, that's what I'm mainly focused on with this build. Okay, we have some health down, so let's just cast that. Got all of our health back immediately.
That was for Ismail.
I will perform the Daedric summon.
They control us.
Which one? Rescue Ismail, okay. Yeah, I lost a lot of stamina there, but I went... Part of the reason why I love Repentance so much is because 3,000 stamina for each corpse nearby. So I got all of my stamina back, even though that spiked bone shield, it was running down. However, in Battlegrounds, I'm not going to be casting this nearly as much. So I really do, like, that's why this is not on my spammable key. I really wanted Spike Bone Shield to be on my spammable. But the idea, the concept is, as soon as I run into an enemy, I cast this down, cast a Spike Bone Shield, cast the Rapid Regeneration. I attack with one heavy attack, and then I cast a Living Dark. Because when this is about to end, then I put this one up. Both of these help. So this one, where is it?
Let's go. Take it off.
You should have dropped your weapons.
You're going to regret this.
This the way we need to go? I guess, kind of. We could have went through there, but... And all things considered, I'm pretty decently fast, considering I have absolutely no champion points going. Obsidian Scar group event. Once again, I'll reiterate that I wish that I was hitting for 20k crit right now without champion points, but it is what it is. I guess this is the best it's going to get for PvP battlegrounds. Not going to be able to hit for that much, I don't think. .8. We are almost at 70%, which is what my buddy said to stop at. Stop at 70. Don't bother going above 70. You'd just be wasting stuff. So I don't need the waiting kilt, as far as I'm concerned. I just wish I could get a little bit more, a lot more actually, a lot more critical chance or critical damage going. Double what I'm doing now, which I think won't be it now that I'm seeing what's going on right now. If we put our champion points in correctly, we might be able to hit for double what we're hitting now. Shit. 64 points into health gives us a little bit above 30. I would have liked to have about 36,000, but kind of asking for a bit much at that point. We're probably, well, let's go ahead and use our food. Oh crap, our food is already going. So 30.5 is all that we have. So we already have our food going, and that's the amounts that we have. Yikes. That's a bit rough, but oh well. That one isn't divines. We may need to
Found yourself.
I hated everything about them.
As far as I'm concerned, though, I think we pretty much hit all bases when it comes to what a healer's supposed to do. My alt's going to increase magicka and stamina temporarily. It's also going to give them major force once I can upgrade it. Not really getting much experience. What do I have in the way of experience scrolls? I have a regular crown experience scroll. Better than nothing.
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
Let's make this quick.
That was a 16k crit.
I'm listening.
Borscht. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Yeah, must have already gotten it though. Okay, is it this way? Yeah. Through here. This will give me yet again another skill point. What Mundus am I running? The Thief. Increase weapon and spell crit strike ratings by 1713. Critical strike. Physical and spell penetration. Oh, hello.
No. Esmail? Is he...
That jingle of coins. Always.
No. Don't tell me he's dead. He can't be. Damn Osric. Damn the stronghold. I left peacefully. I harmed no one, left with nothing but the clothes on my back. And in return, they slaughter Esmail? Murder him in cold blood? Osric leaves me no choice. My husband is dead. Killed by a hate-filled mongrel, and his honor must be served. Osric wants to live in the old ways. I'll show him how to die in the old ways. I'll swear my own oath to Malakath with a blood sacrifice. Osric's siblings, Thrug and Larsgug, were with the Oathbound that took us. They should work nicely. Help me get their heads and find a ritual site, and I'll handle the rest.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Hey, stay with me.
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Let's make this quick.
Light armor, finally max level. Let's go. Oh, that's another thing I need to look at. We have light here. Light, 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 light. Crap. We're losing We're losing heavy and medium. Okay, have to respec some more things.
Thruggen. You lot fight like elves.
Anything good?
I submit to your will, David. Goshgik, I'll make gloves from your skin. Larsgug's cruelty often outstripped that of her brothers. It was the only way to gain recognition in her family.
Inventory's full.
I can't remember her name.
These guys will probably pop up pretty quickly. Hopefully. Before I can get... What?
I'm frustrated.
Approach, Featherling.
Let's take a trip off the main road. I see something shiny. Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
Said he saw something shiny, which is usually he means that he saw a heavy sack somewhere.
Skill issue.
Oh yeah, right there. What am I doing? Came back here just to pick this up.
See that? Probably something useful in there.
Mm-hmm.
A Old stag. Very nice.
You were a fool to come back, Loshgik.
Better luck next
The
time.
head of Thrug.
Oh,
He brought
wait.
it on himself. Let's go. I had no love for this architecture. It's Daedric. I think it'll work. There are 2 pikes around the ritual area. I'm going to ask for... Malakath, god of curses, I appeal to you in my rage. My better half lies dead. My blood burns. My blade hungers. Grant me vengeance. Grant me justice for the honor of my love lost. Grant me Osgric, and I will grant you his head in your name.
Loshgik, I hear your oath. Osgric the Minor turned my oath bound against you. One of my own. And you seek justice for this? Good. Then your anger is my anger. Osgric the Coward flies from your fury, from your champion. I will not have your rage denied. Prepare yourself, and prepare your champion. Osgric comes to you.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait. You should have run.
Swearing that oath was never going to bring Esmail back. But I hope he's comforted in knowing I've avenged his honor. He never quite understood. There will be an end. Honor is satisfied.
All right. Speak with Alanwe's soul.
He goes to the city for the pickpockets. He enjoys the attention.
It's making me hungry.
Crypt of Hearts. Oh.
You can't swing a dead cat.
Find Edweg.
Trouble for that.
Yeah, I'd say that was a good demonstration. It's not, it's half as powerful as I would like it to be, but I haven't put any of the champion points in because I was trying to test this for PvP Battlegrounds. PvP Battlegrounds, I'm not going to have any ability to... I'm not going to have any abilities or passives or anything coming from champion points. So that means that what I'm hitting now is what I'm going to hit in Battlegrounds. And 10k for Resto Staff isn't bad. I'll be getting healed every heavy attack that I do with the Resto Staff. And
Good eye.
I don't know, it might work. That one's closer. Yeah, appreciate all you guys hanging in there. Had a lot of issues with the stream, but I'll write down the settings and then I'll be live in about 20 minutes, alright? So, if you guys don't want to join me over on Twitch, I will be back again on Tuesday, alright? Laters.